YouTube channel. Today I just want to share something that is very amazing and quick. If you guys remember on the previous video where I share about like what you have to look if you are trading NASDAQ and USA 30, how you need to compare them, more special when it comes to the kill zone time and what they are doing. Sometimes you're gonna see NASDAQ is gonna make higher high, and US 30 maybe is gonna do, let's say, low resistance liquidity run. You see all those kind of stuff. So I did share them last time on the video, but today I'm just gonna show you guys another example. This is just gonna be like as quick as it can be. Let's say if we check what was happening just today, because I was monitoring this one. I took a trade from here when market get here. It went up with me. Then if we zoom a bit up, you're gonna see it used this inefficiency because it used this range from this high to this low. Then market come to fill up this inefficiency. So now if you check properly, what happened here at the same time on US 30, US 30 create this high. So this high did not fill the inefficiency price exactly. Can you see here? Then this one come and run that high. So what are we gonna say from this area? We're gonna say US 30 did what? Give a stop hunt because it ran this buy stop, because here we have the buy side liquidity that come and fill this area. But market goes back again to it and took everyone who was selling here. People, most of the people that they put stop loss at the break even, they took them out. Then check how market starts going to the downside. Let's say if you miss this entry because you don't know how to get the entry here, there was another entry. Let me show you on M1. You could see there was a perfect entry that you could use there, because the moment that you follow your range, you could use that entry there just to get in. You could just do something like this. That is what you're supposed to do, because here we have this break, market run liquidity, and break the minor structure, and we break this one, because this is where the original movement started before they took out this high. And market come back to come and fill this area. Can you see? To come and fill this area. That inefficiency price, like the one we call the IPA, imbalance price, close, whatever it is. Or some people, they'll say, no, we're gonna use the other block. That is what they'll use. Then you could get a perfect entry from there. And here it was another continuation entry. You go to the downside. So what I'm trying to show you guys is something that is just so simple for you to see what was happening at the same time on NASDAQ. If you check US 30, give a stop hunt and drop. Then at the same time, what happened on NASDAQ? That is one thing that you need to pay attention. So all of them, when they come, they fill this area. Can you see? NASDAQ filled this area already. There was no need for it to go again back to the upside. If we do something like this so that you can see what was happening. There was no need for NASDAQ to go and come to the upside. As you can check, then NASDAQ did what you call a low resistance liquidity run, or the SMS. You see, because US 30 already ran the previous high. You see this high, they have already run it. But when we come this side, market fell. But at the same time, all of them, they did what? They dropped. These things happen again here on the downside. Can you see what happened here on the downside? NASDAQ created this candlestick here. NASDAQ created this candlestick somewhere here, and check the way they trade inside it to come and, let's say, get to 50% of this candlestick. Then they start going to the upside. There is a lot of people that they are going to accept NASDAQ to come and fill this area, because on the low time frame there is a block here. But check what happened to US 30. You see, all of them, they run the low. All of them, they run the low. and all of them break structure, all of them break structure, you see? Then this one consolidates more this side, then US30 did what? Come to the downside and fill and mitigate that decision point that was in the low time frame here and fly to the upside. This one didn't get to the downside and just push more to the upside. Can you see what is happening? While someone is waiting for market to come, let's say, feel that decision point was on the low time frame here, but at the same time, market is already decided. You see, market is already decided to go because so many people have been waiting for market to come to the downside here. Let's say to come and fill this, whatever it is here. But check them when they are going to the upside, they touch this area. So they have already done with their business. Now check this side. What happened this side? Can you see what happened this side? Here they come, touch that wick, they push, but the old decision point is this one. That is all the decision point that you could look, because this is the last candlestick that ran liquidity. What about this one? The last candlestick ran liquidity. Do you see how this side is clear and this side how it happened? But at the same time, here they created this liquidity. Can you see this? All this was liquidity, they ran it. And what happened here? Here, if you can check, the way market was going until they ran all this consolidation. And these things, they're happening again just right now. If you can check here what is happening. US30 ran everything, the one that is here. But if we come to NASDAQ, this is what NASDAQ is doing. Can you see where NASDAQ is buying right now? Can you see? So NASDAQ get here, hold, and try to push. But US30, you see, just go all the way to the downside. And here, let's say if you miss this entry because you have been waiting for market to come here, you could use this range from this high to this low, or we can do from this low to this high. Then you get maybe 62% here for you to catch the movement. Let me show you guys what you could do. And that was perfect. You could do something like this. You just go there, then you use your fib. I don't know if maybe it's this one. You could see this is like 62%. You could use this one as your entry. Then you take it to the upside. So simple, guys, so simple. But check, well, while US30 just get back until to fill this area, but NASDAQ is not coming back to this zone. NASDAQ, you see how it's playing there. But this side, we already market gets and fill this area. So this is something that you need to pay attention more and try to understand what is happening. Because if you check even here, you're gonna see inside H4, US30 just come and reacts inside this area, because this was the last time where they buy, they manipulate people like they buy to sell, then they sell. The next candlestick happened, you see what happened, like momentum and other stuff that was happening here, market goes to the upside. So there was a manipulation that happened here. And we expected the buy when the market was coming to the downside. But check this clean break, the way market break all this area. At the same time, market went to the upside. And I was expecting also a sell from here to come with it to the downside. Then after that, I end up realizing, oh, there was a manipulation with the base ignore on top. Because if we go to H1, this is what was happening. You see the way they manipulate my zone until they go to the upside. Because if you go to M15 here, you're going to see we have a decision candlestick there. Let me show you. You see, this is just a manipulation, because if we check, we put a line chart, you see, my zone was correct. So people that are in the public group, they know already, because I told them I'm going to sell from here. And yet I sell from there, because here I saw there was this decision point. Can you see this one? This is the one I was expecting. And plus this MPL King, the one we have here, you know, this QM shadow, whatever. And check the way they manipulate that area. So this is why you see sometimes market, your stop loss then goes your way. At the same time, they come back to come and fill all this area. Do you see? They come back to come and fill this one. So from here, now what is the new range that I've been trading is from this low to this high. They come back. Now what do you expect? We're expecting if market break this swing high, the one that they create here, believe me, we're gonna see US 30 trade more to the upside. So far we are monitoring this area because that is the swing high in the low time frame. So now we want to see if market is going to take out that one. If market is not taking out this one, so we're gonna continue going to the downside. So far we have to see a reaction if market get here and try to see what is happening, because I'm expecting this one to act as a liquidity, because if you go to low time frame, you see there is nothing there. And let's see, yeah, because I'm expecting that one to act as a liquidity, this one, then market to, if you want to sell, maybe to sell above here, because here I've already get another break of structure. Can you see what happened? We run liquidity and we break the high. So this is how it is, guys. And at the same time, you can see here nothing. Market did not come to touch this side. So this is how I look when I'm trading NASDAQ and US 30. Sometimes I trade only US 30 more than NASDAQ, but I'm monitoring the two of them and try to understand what is happening so that I don't go to the wrong side of the market, so that I know, okay, because this one is buying, because the way I understand the things, the way they are playing, I can place a buy here and I place a buy again this side, but it's not safe to play like that. Just choose one and monitor the other one the way it's doing, so that you can be able to have that confidence in your trading. And most special, understand your range, understand your cycle. Where are you in the cycle? And you're gonna see this thing is going to make more sense to you. So, and if you check here, another thing that I wanna show you guys, you see here we have the price inefficiency this side. Check the way these things react. Just a small movement and shoot up. Now let me show you this side, because these things we predicted, like in the public group, it was there in the public group. I give this one as the target. If market is start buying, this high was the first target, then this one was also another target. But this one was a quick move, because you could make like, I don't know how many pips it dropped, 100 and something. You see, you are done already for this day with this 100. Then you go to the upside. So simple, guys. So my family, it is what it is. I hope you are going to enjoy this video again, as always. And yeah, let's see what is happening. I'm sure for on the coming week, I'm just gonna make sure I post at least twice a day. I was in a break, and today I just decided to make this video just to show you guys what was happening in the NASDAQ and US 30. Chop, chop, guys. Chop, chop.